Alright, let's get the second half going.
Set for half two. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening
Game them
possession
by
of the
3
second
yards.
half.
Ridiculous. Hold on. I'm trying to get one. Thank you. Be with me. I get blown the fuck up.
Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll set
Oh.
and he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Spinning past him.
Let's go.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Now a handoff to Miller.
Miller picks up a gain of 7? 6.
A nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll set up a throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Miller will get it. He has been busy today.
Let's go 4 yards.
First down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
All right, here we go. Back to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, Corey. 30 yards.
They give him a gain of 38.
But he took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller.
Lamar Miller. That's his 9th rushing touchdown.
Texans. Lamar Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans add on. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason
Did I miss
they
that?
got the points. Excellent job up front,
Oof.
clearing the way for the score.
Missed that shit, honestly.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to
David
get
Emerson.
done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get
under pressure. The Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Clowney gets a half a sack.
In there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's
9
third and
sacks,
even
that's not
longer. They're
bad.
going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up
Thank
fourth
you.
down.
We know
Clowney.
it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
Thank you.
But the
And
bottom
Jason,
line is, that's
I
a pass
appreciate
he's
you.
got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will
Yeah,
give the offense as they
get the
take
ball
over.
in 920. Man.
Comes the Houston offense as they get
Alright,
set
let's see
to
what they
take
got.
over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do
Let's
we
see.
get the advantage
Let's see
back?
ESPN saying.
Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
Oh.
I love
we'll
it.
see if they dial it up this drive. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all
No,
game
that's a
long.
hold.
The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And this is going to be incomplete. So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. It's a gain of 5. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Hey, let's go. 9
And
yards.
a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. A gain of 6 there on first. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
On second down, here's Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Coleman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And
Let's
passing
go.
yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. 27-yard
That's a
line.
hold.
He's sacked.
How did I know?
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Nice job there defensively.
Granville does it again.
Because really, they've been on their
27
heels
yards.
this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second and goal from the 5. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
11 touchdowns
total.
total.
Continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Get Bunkley. Thank you.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Denver getting set to
they get the ball
field. And on the last
on the third row with 2 minutes remaining.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Did they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
Here's Manuel. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Manuel. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be first down Denver.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if this is a game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play clock's running down. And now a carry here for their fullback. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yes, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hopkins, thank you, sir.
The completion to Hopkins. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Houston 1st down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big. That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
There we go,
And he's
McAfee.
able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Play clock winding down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost
There we go,
always
over 100
someone there
yards.
able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. 2nd down sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Coleman.
Coleman.
He'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans add on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's
Yeah.
yelling it out right
She's
now.
going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Manuel. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ten yards to go on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such dangerous play. Body going one way.
Miller. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it again with Miller. Shreds the tackle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Manuel. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oof.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third. We've got a 3rd and 11. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go. 19-yard return. And now out comes Houston. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big time.
No shit.
Miller, the 40. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 50 yards on the ground. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Denver, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Let's go. Alright, let's see how the team improved. Oh, he's a 74 now. save, and that's it.